Internationally renowned chef Yotam Ottolenghi has made a name for himself by creating recipes influenced by his Israeli heritage. He's the owner of several delis bearing his name and the high-end restaurant Nopi in London. His award-winning cookbooks have sold more than 3.7 million copies worldwide. Ottolenghi is now out with his first dessert cookbook called Sweet. We welcome Yotam Ottolenghi. Ottolenghi back to the table.
Just rolls off the tongue.
Yes, and Nopi. Nopi is the name of the restaurant. Thank you so much. This is such a beautiful cookbook.
Thank you so much, Norah.
Tell us why you wanted to do sweet, do desserts.
Well, I was trained as a pastry chef. This was my first job in the kitchen when I was younger. I worked in the pastry department in a fancy restaurant. My job was to whip up egg whites for meringue. So the pastry chef told me, stand in the corner whenever I've got an order of souffle, you whip up the egg whites for me. That was my first time I whipped up egg whites, and I've been
in love with sweet since then.
Doing it ever since.
You said you're an expert when it comes to whisking the egg whites.
Yes, I think I am. I mean, we have in our shops in London, we have these mountains of meringues. People who come in, they are kind of absorbed by meringue because it is, we do them really big. We do meringue big time. So there's raspberry meringue and cinnamon meringue and chocolate meringue, and they're all over.
As you know, a lot of people have made sugar the enemy.
Yeah.
What do you say to those people who say sugar is part of our problem?
Like anything, you could abuse it or you can use it. And I think sugar that comes from snack bars or savory food in packages, all the hidden sugars are what you don't want to consume. But making a cake and baking it makes you, it's a really lovely home ritual. And it would be a shame to lose this whole bit of the culinary arts just because we're a bit obsessed about sugar at the moment.
Yeah.
There's good ways to use sugar and there are bad ways to use sugar.
I agree. You say cookies are happy making, you say cakes are a little bit magic, and you say tarts and pies are a sense of occasion.
Yeah.
I love how you descriptively named all the different categories, but you believe, or do you believe that anybody can be a baker?
Absolutely.
Anybody?
Absolutely
I
anybody.
think you're wrong about that, Yotam Ottolenghi.
I think I should give you a private class.
Yeah,
right?
I think you should too. But you think baking is different than cooking any other type of food?
Yes.
The instructions in
Norah cooks, she says, yes, go ahead.
Yeah, and the instructions in a baking recipe are very, very clear. You know, you've got the size of the pan, you've got the temperature, you know how long you're going to bake it. When you cook a fish, it's very easy to overcook it, but with the cakes, normally a good recipe really gives you the guidelines. And in this book, we really tried, Helen Go, my co-author, and myself, to hold your hand through the recipe and give you a good result.
Yeah.
Even though some of the recipes seem sort of elaborate, you talk about rose and sweet water, you still think that this is something that anybody listening to us right now could cook something out of this book. The pictures are beautiful. As Norah
Absolutely. We're
pointed
talking
out.
about this lemon sponge cake.
Yes.
I am going to make this tonight. I'm going to make this lemon sponge cake tonight.
You promise?
I will, yeah.
Nora never likes.
You'll come over and help her?
But you
No,
can
I
see
can do
that it's
this.
moist. You can see it. Can I just hold up this, Charlie,
It's
for
all
1
mixed
second?
together in one bowl.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Can you just get a tight shot of this? Because I thought, hello, gorgeous. This is a thing of beauty, what you did on this chocolate. I wanted to lift
Yeah,
the
it's
page.
a chocolate tea cake. It's got no flour. It's got almond meal and the chocolate ganache. That is a slightly more complex, but still very doable. So we've got the whole range in the book, from very elaborate desserts to really simple things that anyone can do at home.
When they use your name like a verb, what do they mean?
Well, sometimes people talk about Ottolenghi-fying a dish, and I think what they mean is making it surprising. So you eat something and you go, oh, I haven't had that combination before. It needs to taste great, but it's nice to have a little surprise. So we have like chocolate tart in the book with a crystallized rosemary on top. So rosemary is normally associated with savory cooking, but when you add it to a chocolate tart, it makes it jump. It makes it really taste very special. So we do these little things, but not all the recipes are like that. Once in a while, we add something a bit different.
And it sounds like you've got critics in your own house. You know, your little kid, a 4-year-old, said, I want Helen to make it your partner. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, Helen, my
Thanks.
co-author, she's a great baker, and my little boys love her cakes.
And you say, well, Dad knows how to cook too, guys. Very nice.
Yotam Ottolenghi, thank you so much.
Thank you, Norah. Thank
Sweet,
you. Thank you, Charlie.
beautiful.